Welcome back. We are covering number 12 of 25 inspirational stories to encourage you in your business journey. Want to encourage you to fight off apathy and discouragement and negativity and all the other things that go with life and especially are compounded when you start a business or a venture of any kind, right? It's not just necessarily a business. It's anything that you want to achieve. It doesn't just come easy necessarily, right? You got to put in the time, got to experience some failure sometimes, and that's what this series is for. Before we get started, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, which is the like button, and hit the alert button so that you're notified of future content that comes out. And we'll jump right in. We're covering number 12, which is Sam Walton. And again, I know there's a lot of controversy with Walmart and the impact that it's had on, mom and pop shops in, small town America or, large town America as well too. But I think the story behind, Walmart and where it is right now, it deserves listening to because again, the point of this series is that, there's failure that a lot of times helps spur you on to success. And that's the focus here, not the end game in terms of the controversy that goes with the Walmart, but talking about Sam Walton and what he had to go through. So we're going to jump right in and get into his background. And he was born in Kingfisher, Oklahoma on March 29th, 1918. His parents were farmers and they struggled to make ends meet. And Walton had to do chores to help his family financially during the Depression. He was a Boy Scout and was the youngest Eagle Scout in the state of Missouri at the time. And he attended the University of Missouri as an ROTC cadet and earned a degree in economics and was also the class president. So, again, thankful for all the troops who serve and defend our country. As tough as our country is and as divided as it is right now, I think it's always important to recognize and thank the men and women who faithfully defend us and sacrifice their lives. Regardless of what the cause is or whether you agree with it or not, they're doing it and not getting paid very much to do it as well. So thankful for the service that Sam Walton also contributed. He married his wife Helen in 1943, and they had 4 kids. So here's where the failure comes in, right? I know I always, point this out, but we see the end game, we see the billionaires and the billionaire heirs that are the Walmart kids and, the sports teams, professional sports teams that they own. But I think there's the story behind this is, what we want to focus on, and also the struggle and the failure that's there, right? And again, from all accounts, Sam was a very non-flamboyant billionaire, and was a really down-to-earth type of guy who drove an old pickup truck for many years as well. So he basically got started though with a loan from his father-in-law for $20,000, and then he had also scraped together and saved, which again is something to be said there, right? Saving money on your own to help fund yourself, to give yourself opportunity if you're looking to do something, right? So, in trying to get something started, make sure you have enough capital to fund yourself, right? And with that money, he bought a Benjamin Franklin variety store in Newport, Arkansas. His goal was to make it the most profitable variety store in the region within 5 years, and he accomplished that goal. Now, with that, people start noticing, and and his landlord noticed. So his failure was that in understanding it was not that he was in that he didn't understand the lease agreement on the property where the store was located, and had to pay the landlord 5% of sales, which was the highest anywhere in the region. And so before I move on from there, I want to encourage you to go. I have a video series here, and I'll put that link, that playlist link in here. If you're looking at starting a business potentially, I list out some items for you to consider before starting a business, and hiring a good attorney and one that understands leases is really important for this exact reason, right? And you want to hire a good accountant as well. So, but anyway, I diverge and went down a rabbit hole there. But so he went on to secure he also failed. He didn't go on to. He also failed in securing the right to renew the lease after he had built the store up, right? And there wasn't anywhere else in that area that he could have moved the store to or get another lease on, and the landlord knew it. And the landlord held his feet to the fire and did not renew the lease for Walton at any price, right? So Walton ultimately had to sell the store to this, unscrupulous landlord, and who ended up giving the store to his son. And it devastated Walton. That was his baby. He grew it, was making pretty good bank at the time, and you did have to hand it over, based on that landlord. But again, it goes back to my point of making sure you hire the appropriate subject matter experts for your business if you're starting one. So at the end of the day, though, despite the heartbreak, he went on to buy another five and dime store in a Benjamin Franklin store in Bentonville, Arkansas, based on the revenue he earned from the sale from his Newport store, and he was able to pay his father-in-law back and got a lease at a new store, and then open up a second chain. And he and his brother Bud grew that chain to 16 stores before he started the first Walmart. And that was in Rogers, Arkansas in 1965. And so he had a goal of opening up 800 stores before, which he achieved in 1985. And so again, I know Walmart has its controversies, and but again, I think that what we're looking at here is how Walton bootstrapped himself with some help from family, and worked hard and built up an empire that's still thriving and surviving today, especially in this economy we're living in. So, Walton also, by the way, just a side note, he admits that he really gleaned his store concept from the Myers stores, which is headquartered over here on the western side in Michigan here. So I always try and give a plug for Detroit and Michigan, if you know this by watching some of our prior videos, and I won't stop either because I'm proud of my city and my state. So, but anyway, that's going to do it. You can obviously read many biographies, about Sam Walton, and go from there. But, again, before we go, I want to encourage you to click the thumbs up, click the subscribe button, click the alert button, and thanks for tuning in, and we will talk to you at the next video.